What first got me excited about Lights Out was David's short film. It was a remarkable piece of cinema that sort of just affected me, my lizard brain, and just got down to my primal fears and made me react in a very visceral way the first time that I saw that on the web. And of course, I was one of about 30 million people that had very similar reaction to it. And of course, my next question to myself was, how does this become a full-length film? Like, how do you expand this idea from there? And what really excited me about the movie versus the short film is David's core idea of who Diana is and what she represents thematically. Because when you have a theme that you can attach your scare to, you know where to go. You have a home base. And you have something that kind of tells a greater message. And that made me very excited because then I understood what she represented in the movie. David Sandberg was the first and really only choice in my mind for the direction of Lights Out. He had birthed this idea, he created the original short film and he knew the character and he knew the story he wanted to tell. And I didn't want to get involved in this if David really wasn't helming this, if he wasn't captain of the ship. It was my job just to sort of honor and respect what he'd already created and expand on it in a way that made him excited about something that he could go off and shoot. It's Rebecca's journey through the first half of the film to discover what's going wrong with Sophie and with Martin, and to discover that this character that she thought was sort of an imaginary character from her own childhood, that was just sort of a figure of nightmares, might actually be real because Martin is experiencing the same thing she did when she was his age. And this brings the two of them together, and they begin to piece the puzzle together that is Diana and understand that there is a malevolent force in this house, in this family, and is tied to their mother, Sophie. Teresa, through acting, through the power of a mix of her own experiences and through study, just had a greater sense of this character than even we did, and really sort of took the role of Rebecca in the direction that we wanted to see it going. She understands how the things that Rebecca is drawn to, like the heavy metal and the leather and the dark colors and any of those kind of accoutrements that this Rebecca person wears, she does as a kind of armor, as a kind of protective gear, and to ward off anybody that would otherwise give her a hard time.